What's good, baby Bubba?
Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders Hill. I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devonte's crazy route running. Jaylen hurting them, throwing lasers to Reagan, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Evans Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Welcome to another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. And we got a very special guest, Nation. We got my boy, content creator, GOAT for the Panthers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
COLETRAIN in the building today. How you doing today, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you feeling, bro?
I can't call it Baby Bubba. You know how we do. So what's up, man? It's been a while, man. I ain't chopped it up with you, on here, on this platform at least. We do our little social media thing, but we ain't really chopped it up since the Panthers game, man. How you, first off, start out with the season ended. You seen how it happened.
Yeah.
And how you feel about the draft?
Man, let me tell you, dog. I think the last time I was on here, I was in a different space, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was in oh my God.
Give me war.
I feel kind of bad now, you know what I'm saying? But I was in a totally different space. I was upset. I ain't care about the state of my team. I ain't care about nothing. I was upset, you know what I mean? Like what we're doing. But now, man, I feel like a new person right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd even been contemplating retirement, dog, like unretiring,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? I thought about rescinding my 2-week notice, you know what I mean?
Right?
But we'll see.
Pulling Tom Brady on him.
Yeah, if Tom Brady can do it, I can do it too. Shoot, man. But I feel so much better about this team, man. I think Scott Fitterer, our GM, spoke about how there was a change with our scouting department. They got a new system, and it's definitely shown, man. I feel like they made all the right moves in the offseason, and this draft, man, they put the icing on the cake, bro. I'm feeling real good about my squad.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Us in Philly, we feeling great about our draft. Harry Roseman pulled some of that Howie vision out on us. You know what I'm saying? Had everybody doubting him. I was like, guys, you need to slow down a little bit because I think Jeffrey wouldn't have re-signed him for 3 years if he didn't come with a plan. You know what I'm saying? He had to come with a really solid plan. And man, did Howie nail it, man. Getting a guy like A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans, man. That was awesome, a guy that's, 24 years old, Jalen Hurts' best friend. We ended up getting his running back from college. We got his freaking tight end from college, you know what I'm saying? We drafted the big boys out of Georgia. It was a great draft for me, man. Draft was special, man.
I'm going to say this, and I don't want to jump the gun, but, dog, y'all daggone defense, dog.
Something, right? We're going to talk about that. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I'm gonna
I'll
give you
wait.
your
I ain't
Panther
gonna jump the
time
gun. I
first.
ain't gonna jump
I'm
the
gonna give
gun.
you a little bit of Panther time. We go a little back and forth with it. I'm definitely
All
gonna give
right.
you some of the Panther time. Hey, shout out to Jamie Ward, new channel member. Shout out to you, salute, much love to you for joining the nation. And I can't wait. Hit me up in the chat. I got something special for you, so make sure you DM me on one of my social media platforms. Yeah, man. So let's start out. Let's go through the draft real fast. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? First round. You guys got the big boy. Talk to me about him.
Man, listen here, dog. I don't know if you saw my reaction live, but I did tweet it out. Dog, let me tell you, in all my years of being a Panther fan, I never, ever, ever got what I want, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Right?
of folks early on, they want us to go defense. A lot of folks want us to go QB. Me personally, I knew we had to address the offensive line, man. I knew we had to address the offensive line, even though we addressed it a little bit in the offseason, but we needed to show this offensive line some love, man. And specifically, I wanted us to get Ecam Ekwonu, dog. Specifically, that's who I
Why
had
him? Why
wanted.
him out of all of them? Because you got, I know there's Neil over there. I know these other guys over there.
Yeah.
What made Equate the guy?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Whenever we were first, and I'll be the first to admit, I don't watch like a lot of college football. You know what I'm saying? I really only watch it whenever I'm doing my scouting for who I want us to draft the next year. Okay, so going into the draft, a lot of fans was telling me, "Oh, Evan Neal,
Yeah.
Charles. I was about to say Chris Cross, Charles Cross, and Ecam Ekwonu, and Evan Neal was high up on everybody's board, right?" And so I said, I'm gonna go check it out. And I reviewed everybody's game, but Ecam Ekwonu, dog, that's a killer. I like to say on my channel, he a serial killer. I like that psycho mentality, just crazy. And that
Right.
he gave me that. You know what I'm saying? He was big body, nasty in the trenches. He could work on his pass rush a little bit, but it ain't nothing to make me say, oh, he ain't gonna be no good. I feel like he could still be an elite left tackle, especially in the run, because that's what they're trying to do. I think that's what this team really wants to do. They want to be better on the run, down in the trenches, gritty. And that's what he gonna bring to this offensive line, man. So whenever we pick him, don't get me wrong. Now I feel like Evan Neal is good. He's solid. I still think he's a top tier lineman. Charles Cross, on the other hand, to me, he seems more built for the pass protection. I don't feel like that's gonna be our game. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Panther fans want that, for us to be lighting up the field, but I just don't feel like that's gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? So Charles Cross, he's a little bit smaller, but he's quicker, more athletic, but that ain't what got me. I like the big, nasty Ecam Ekwonu. And so when we picked him up, man, I went crazy, dog. I went crazy because with the addition of Austin Corbett, Bradley Bozeman, we still got Taylor Moton and Brady Christensen. Man, I feel like our offensive line is going to be probably the best offensive line we had in a very, very, very long time, man. I'm hyped.
Yeah, you got to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep CMC healthy.
Yeah,
you got to keep your quarterbacks healthy. So that's where it starts out. That front line. On both sides of the ball, the offense and defensive line. Just like your first pick, we got a big nasty dog too. You know what I'm saying? That boy from Georgia, and everybody was hating on him a little bit and saying, "Oh, he's just fat and slow and sloppy."
No, dog.
But then when that combine came out, he ran a sub 4.8 40-yard dash for a man 360 pounds, 6'6".
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since, like, for real, I wanted so many other players in the draft. I'm a huge USC guy. I told everybody Drake London is the guy, and you got to worry about Drake this year. You know what I'm saying? Drake London is that guy.
We're not worried about the Drake.
I think he was the best, receiver in the draft personally. Not just because I'm a USC fan. I just watched the boy play. And, you just project numbers out. If he doesn't miss all those games at the end, you see that there wouldn't be any competition. But man, I wanted the linebackers. I wanted Christian Harris and Kobe Dean, like all these guys. And we definitely still got Dean, but I want all these guys in the first round. But after that combine, I see that boy run that 40 that fast at that weight. I was like, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm sliding in the card, man. First pick, you got to go get the big boy. Jordan Davis is that dude. He's nasty. He's a big physical, nasty guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just won the Natty. He feeling good about life. You know what I'm saying? And I was so happy when the Eagles selected. I put a reaction little video out there too about it, man. I was so happy we went out there and got that guy.
So when did Drake London go? Because I know he went. Y'all pick after the Falcons. I got you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, way after. I think Falcons like 8th or something like that.
Got you.
We didn't pick 15.
And let me say this. I mean, you brought up Drake London because you talk. I feel like you try to slide that in like we got something to worry about. We don't have anything to worry about.
You got something to worry about, my guy.
No. I mean, you see our secondary is nasty. You know what I'm saying? The young bull, J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson back. Nobody is worried about Atlanta Falcons weapons. Nobody. No,
I'm just
nobody.
saying like this, my guy.
Going to him. Like
let me talk to you for a second. I'm not even here to down on your parade about the Panthers.
I think you is. I think that's why you brought me on here.
I'm gonna tell you a little something about Drake though. You don't teach in cliques 6'5". That's just something you can't teach. That's just period. And they say he don't have that great of separation. When you're that big, you don't need separation. You are a separation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just told me about Horn. Horn is what, 6'1"? You know what I'm saying?
Enough.
6'1". Drake put his arms up. That's all he got to do. And Horn got to jump his highest to get. This Drake's an athletic dual sport guy. He can catch everything. He led the Pac-12 in yak yards. It would have been more like maybe even all of college football. He didn't get hurt. I know they're worried about that ankle, but I'm not worried. He's a young kid. You know what I'm saying? He got plenty of time to heal. And I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
You sound like a Falcon fan, dog.
I'm not a Falcons fan.
Is that what the bird gang?
I'm a Drake London fan. He went to my school, so I got to represent USC.
You caping for Falcons now, dog? That's what we do.
No. I'm just saying, I got to give my Drake London props out there. My guy, Drake. It's like last year. I wanted Waddle. I told everybody I'm like, Waddle's way better than Devonte. You know what I'm saying? And I love Devonte. Don't get me wrong. He's my guy. Devonte is a good receiver, but I knew off the jump that Devonte was better than Waddle. I mean, Waddle was better than Devonte, and I'd rather us had grabbed him up than getting a Devonte Smith. But Devonte's good too. With AJ Brown, they're gonna be great together. Because AJ Brown's kind of more closer to, the Waddle comparison a little bit more physical than a guy like Smith. But Anyways, back to your team. Tell us about some of these guys that are healthy coming back this year, because I know you said Horn was out, right, for a while. You guys lost Gilmore, so who are these cornerbacks that's going to stop my boy Drake?
Of course, I said, Dante Jackson. We still got C.J. Henderson, who was a first round pick. Like I'm saying, I'm not worried about a secondary. We're talking about Jeremy Chin back there. Then don't forget, we just picked up Xavier. You know what I mean? Our secondary nasty. Our secondary is nasty. Nobody is worried about Atlanta Falcons.
I got to worry about Pitts too. Don't forget Pitts' second year. He lit it up at the end of last year. You seen that?
Clank. And who gonna throw to him? Come on, man. Who throwing to him?
Mariota.
Come on, man. Come on. You said that with confidence. For real. That's what we doing. Yo, you caping for the Falcons, man. Come on now, stop it.
I said it with conviction too. He don't run the Pro Bowl. He don't went to the Pro Bowl and stuff. Mariota, what?
And you see the boy Ritter came out and said, he said they're gonna go to a Super Bowl. Why he there? I'm like, Ritter, you might not even see the field much, buddy. Come on.
That's our next pick we're gonna talk about. You guys went out the Matt Corral way. You know what I'm saying? Was he your number one rated quarterback?
I'm be honest. I told everybody I like Malik Willis, and Malik Willis was on my board. Okay, but I sent subtle hints to say that I like Matt Corral better. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Malik Willis, but
for his upside. If he does get the passing game down, his athletics, athletic ability, the big strong arm, I can see why you want Malik Willis.
Right.
Corral was more of a quarterback, your pocket passer.
And one other thing what I really like about Matt Corral is he is a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? I love that psycho. When you got that switch as a football player, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I saw about Matt Corral's game. He wanted it. You know what I'm saying? He wrestled with a lot of injuries. He put his body on the line a lot. I love that. Hopefully they can coach him out of that. But I love him to have that mentality to say, look, I need this. I want to win. I love his arm. A lot of people, they talk about his deep ball. I don't see no issues with it. Now, he ain't perfect, but I feel like he's very accurate at times. He can be very accurate at times. And, a lot of the analysts, they said he probably was the best quarterback in this draft. And I agree. I totally agree. I'm so happy we didn't go with Kenny Pickett. I feel like the Steelers reached. I feel like Matt Corral is that guy, and I'm excited. So those two picks, those back-to-back picks, man, that what really got me hyped. For us to pick up an offensive lineman, then to pick up a solid QB that has a lot of potential, that shows a lot of promise, that, could be the Carolina Panther quarterback of the future. Man, I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped.
Yeah, man. Who you guys still got over there? Darnold still there?
Yeah, Sam Darnold and PJ Walker. That's nothing really to talk about. They just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And look, a lot of fans, they see me on Twitter. I've been advertising to get Darnold traded. You know what I'm saying? Not because.
Did you hear him in his interview he did this offseason? Talking about he's ready, take command, take lead, and show that he's not a trash quarterback. That's not word for word verbatim. But I gotta stick up for my boy Donald because I am a USC fan and he was our quarterback. So,
but this is what I'm saying about Donald.
I'm a chance at all that Donald keeps the job this year.
Do I think he keeps the job this year?
The whole year.
I don't know, man. It's hard for me to say. Man. I don't want to say he's not, because I don't want to do that to him. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, Matt Corral better than him. Matt Corral going to take it. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Donald might come out here and play better after having a year under Matt Rule's scheme, and then having a better offensive line. He might play a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, I hope he does. You know what I mean? I hope he can start. I hope he has learned how to be a leader. I hope he has gained some confidence. But to say that, he's not, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, man. I ain't gonna be that guy to say that. But I will say I prefer to keep Darnold than to trade for another veteran QB. I say that. You know what I mean? I do like that. Darnold is Matt Rule's guy. I tell everybody that on my channel. That is Matt Rule's guy. That is Scott Fitterer's guy. For y'all to pick this up, to trade for this guy, a second and a fourth and a sixth for this guy, and you picked up his option before you even seen him play. This your guy. Okay, I don't want you to trade I don't want you to trade for another one and try to release. No, go ahead and ride with him. Let Matt Corral sit behind him. If it don't work out, put Matt Corral out there. Now, if they were to bring in another veteran, I tell everybody this because people get it confused. They think, oh, you think Sam Darnold is? No, I ain't saying that. If you want to bring in a veteran to compete with Sam Darnold, a free agent, then I'm cool with that. I don't want to trade for another veteran. I don't want to do that.
Well, talk about it then. You got Baker Mayfield.
No.
Or Baker.
I don't know if you saw the whole draft. They kept saying the Carolina Panthers, they talking with Cleveland. That would have been the dumbest thing ever, dog. Like, that would have been so freaking dumb to sit up there and trade for Baker Mayfield after you just traded for Sam Darnold, after you just released Teddy Bridgewater. Stop it. I don't like that idea. They talk about Baker Mayfield. They also been talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. And then also you got to think about, what does this do for either parties? Does this help Baker Mayfield at all? We don't have more than what the Browns gave Baker Mayfield. We don't have none of that. So how does that help Baker Mayfield at all? How does Baker Mayfield help us at all?
We're talking about money-wise?
It's the same.
Well, yeah, like Baker didn't just get cut out just because some money issue. He got cut out because they wanted Watson over him. They say they're done with his.
Well, it's good for them. It's good for the Browns, but I'm saying, what does he do for us? You know what I mean? Like,
do you think he's an upgrade from Donald?
But it ain't worth it. And I don't even think he's that much of an upgrade to say, yeah, let's trade for him. I mean, like, he no Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or something. He's just Baker freaking Mayfield. Like, what is he gonna do for us? Nothing. And I just don't think it's worth the gamble. I don't think it's even worth to experiment with. Stick with Sam Darnold, somebody that's already been in your system for a year. Give a man a chance. You put all this confidence in him. Go ahead and give him a chance, even though the fans be dogging him. And I might be the one, but be a smart organization. Do what makes sense. That's all I've been on. I like for my team to do what makes sense, and to go from Teddy Bridgewater after a year, then Sam Darnold, and then trade for another QB after Sam Darnold. That doesn't make any sense to me. Stick with Sam Darnold. Rock with Matt Corral. If you want to bring in another veteran QB, there's plenty of them out there. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Nick Foles, Cam Newton, who is my choice. If you want to bring in one of them to compete with Sam Darnold, then do that.
What happened with Cam?
He just ain't signed. And, you know, at the end of last year, he was like, he's not coming back for no 5-12. So I don't know if he's still looking for that right opportunity. The GM says they have been in touch with Cam Newton. I don't know how serious the talks have been. But they've been in talks.
And what about, you said you guys got what's the other quarterback name?
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, man.
You don't think he can develop?
I think PJ is who PJ gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna get no better, no worse. I think he's a good safety net for Sam Darnold. He might be a good safety net for Matt Corral. I like PJ. To be honest, he hasn't, any game he started, he's never lost. You know what I'm saying? So
whoa.
Yeah. I mean, but that ain't saying a whole lot. You know what I mean? He kind of like the game last year with Arizona. Cam, that was Cam's first game back. But I would say I like PJ's game. I just think he's being mismanaged, probably miscoached a little bit. He probably has a lot of potential. But I just think the type of QB he is, he'll never really have the chance to showcase his skills. You might need to go back to the USFL. What do you call that thing?
Hey, I mean, I've been going to these USFL games, man. Mm-hmm. The stadium's right across the street from my job, you know?
What?
All of them live right next door to my job in the Sheridan. Like, all of them. The players, the coaches, the media, all of them live there. They're at my job every day. I talk to all these guys all day, every day.
What?
At work, man. Shout out to my boy, Jaylen Smith, with the Birmingham Stallions, undefeated 3-0, man. Much love to you, man. I'm about to have him on the show as soon as he's able to come on the show, because you know how Fox locked that up. But as soon as he's able to, man, I'm gonna have him on the show. Like, he's doing good. Like, that is a guy that I even think could be Jalen Hurts' backup. When I watch him play, because I go to games, I get free tickets to the games. Mm-hmm. So I go to games, man, and this dude reminds me of Jalen Hurts. Like, you know, he got that dog mentality. Like, yeah. I talked to him. Like, when this dude came into my job the first time, I'm going to tell you a story. This dude came to my job, right? I didn't even know he was a USFL player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just a dude, and, like, we started chopping it up, like, while he's waiting for his order or whatnot. And we're talking. And, like, he was like, yeah, man, you know, I ain't played ball since, like, you know, I think he didn't play ball since 19. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? What position you play? Because he looked like he was, like, a cornerback or something. And he was like, you know, I play quarterback. I'm like, quarterback? Oh, okay. I go, are you starting? He goes, you know, it's a competition. You know, like, I'm going to see what happens during camp, because it's right before the season started.
Right.
And he'll see what happens. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're not even starting. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, we had that, you know, you just had that bond. Like, you get just talking to this dude like he was your homie from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We're talking to life stories, his time in college. And then next thing you know, man, like, I was like, you know, I'm going to check you out, man. I was like, check me out, obviously. I'm definitely going to check you out. You know, if you want to do an interview or whatnot, hit me up, you know, because inside my job, every TV got BIRDGANG on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every a different episode of BIRDGANG up on the TV. So tomorrow, you know, on Wednesday when I go to work, yeah, it's going to be BIRDGANG on there with me and you, you know, on here right now.
Dope, right?
That COLETRAIN is, you know what I'm saying? So,
appreciate it.
And then I went to that first game, man. He wasn't starting, obviously. You know, they had some other quarterback. I forgot his name right now, McGuire or something like that. And, like, this dude came in the game and he threw a touchdown. I'm like, dang, my boy Jamar not going to even be playing at all. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be playing. He ain't going to see the field that way. He just threw that touchdown. Mm-hmm. But right after that touchdown, man, the dude just kept throwing interception after interception. And, like, I'm like, about halftime, like, they need to put Jamar in here. If he's any good whatsoever, they need to put him in, because this guy is not the guy. You know what I'm saying? You're on national TV. You had a packed stadium, you know, and they put Jamar in. He rallied them back to winning the game, man. I'm like, oh, but the way he did it was just like a Jalen Hurts-esque, you know what I'm saying? He does a little run-in, you know what I'm saying? But he's not doing like the Lamar Jackson run, like I'm a running quarterback, you know?
Yeah.
Like Jalen, you know, Jalen will run, but like he'll slide.
Right,
Like, you know, get out of bounds real fast. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart runner, what I call him. You know, and that's how he was doing it, man. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna check out next week when he come back. I'm gonna just see. I ain't gonna overhype him. You know, I'm gonna see what's up, man. Next game we go. Boom again, man. This guy's throwing like 60-yard bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he has his little mistakes. You know, that's why he's probably in the USFL. But I'm telling you, this dude was balling out. Like he was player of the game. He threw for like 270 or 280, something like that. You know, 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? They ran the ball a lot. And I'm like, damn, these USFL players got some real skill. Like I thought it was gonna be like kind of trash. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's, you know. But when I was after the game, like these guys are ballers. Like there's some ballers on these teams. Like yes, there's some suspects, but there's definitely some ballers on these teams. And sure enough, last game, man, they're down again. He just got that heart. You know, he's like, no, he does this. He always does this. He'd be doing the gritty in the end zone when he scores. And like, next thing you know, Jamar come back. Boom, deep bomb. Boom, deep bomb. Like, this boy got it. You know, it's the laser quickness. Like, his ball is so, you know, smooth and, like, quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on it. Like that Dan Marino release with that bloom. You know what I'm saying? Bloom. And sometimes that's a detriment to him because he's always first read, boom. You know, and I think sometimes he needs to, you know, kind of chill out and wait a minute before he go deep. But, you know, he does that little scrambling around and, like, finding his people open. So, you know, that's one guy I definitely got shout out. My boy Jamar Smith is a beast. If you guys not watch any USFL highlights, go check out the Birmingham Stallions, man. These guys, they some dogs, man. Straight up. Like, they are some dogs. They are some dogs. But back to our draft. So, you got Corral, and who do we got? We got A.J. Brown with our second pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get no better than that. You know?
Crazy, bro.
24-year-old Titan star. He's already been to the Pro Bowl. He's a three-year starter. You know, 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years. Like, Jalen Hurts' his best friend.
Yeah.
And this is why I want to get out to all you Eagle fans. Like, oh, Howie and Lori don't support Jalen. They don't really know if he's the guy. Listen. You don't trade for a guy like A.J. Brown, A, the talent, B, the fact that he's Jalen Hurts' best friend. Like, literally, best friend. He was drafted. Jalen Hurts was at his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you get drafted? Jalen Hurts was just at Disneyland with him and his kid. Like, Jalen has no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are like this, like best friend. Man. They played together in high school.
Oh, they care about it. They want to build around them.
They carry each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you go get his running back. We got undrafted free agent Brooks from OU. You know what I'm saying? That dude's nice. You know, we go get his tight end. The tight end we got in the 3rd round. What was his name? I can't really think of his name right off the jump. But that's another guy that played with him that same year he was in OU. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went out, got Devonte Smith last year because
y'all
he played
build around him, man. I will say that the Eagles look like they care more about Jalen Hurts than the Panthers cared about Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it looks like to build around a quarterback you care about. You know what I'm saying? And like you brought up Drake London. Y'all couldn't get Drake London, but y'all made steps and brought in A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying? So like you can tell they want success around this man. You know what I mean? They didn't go out there and pick up another QB. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, like it's obvious that they really, really do care about
it. We could have Watson. Yeah. You know, we could have made a push for one of these quarterbacks that moved.
Right. Y'all sure could. And didn't y'all try? Were y'all in that?
They say we were in there. I don't really think like this is what Howie does. Like that people don't really that some fans don't really realize. Howie says, you know, when they say the Eagles are in on somebody, 9 times out of 10 they're in on them.
Right.
But are they really in on them? Howie's like, here's my contract. This is what I want to trade for you. I'm not giving you nothing for real. Right. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm sending this little offer out just to get a filler out. I think that's what he does with all these players. Like they're not really in on them to the point where like, oh my God, we gotta have Deshaun Watson. And I don't think I don't think Watson would have made it in Philly. With our fans that we got, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we would have ate Watson up.
That would have been nasty.
We would have ate him up, man. We would have ate him up. You know, and that's what I really love about Jalen. Jalen don't even care. All off season long, you hear nothing but BS about Jalen Hurts. They're going to get this quarterback. They're going to get that quarterback. They don't like him. They don't want him. They don't.
Yep.
And Jalen's still grinding. Not even phased by none of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still grinding
man.
out there with Tom Brady, quarterback coach. Out there playing ball with AJ Brown, recruiting them. Out there just hanging out with all his receivers, doing his thing. He doesn't get phased by none of it. And that's really the reason. Like, I can wait on the arm talent to catch up to him. He's 23 years.
So Eagle fans don't want Jalen?
It's split.
Okay.
It's a split community.
Yeah.
You know? And there's your Jalen lovers and your Jalen haters, you know? People won't mint you over Jalen.
Yeah,
for real, bro. I'm not even lying to you. They wish they had Carson back over Jalen.
Been there, done that, bro. Yeah.
You know? I'm like, really? Really? Mitchell played the Jets and wasn't even like balling out against the Jets, but won the game, and now all of a sudden he's a better quarterback. Get out of here.
Yeah, that game y'all had against us, man. That really gained my respect for Jalen, man. I like Jalen. I ain't gonna lie. I wish y'all would have released him. We would have took Jalen.
I bet you would have.
Yeah, I like him, man.
Over there,
you know what I'm saying? And he did the little Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Man, that was cool, bro.
You seen
I
it?
liked it. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. I like Jalen.
And that's his thing. He got that dog mentality, you know, like and like the Reds do. And like, he a little behind right now on a couple of games, but you know, he paid some games too, you know what I'm saying? He played double on some of those games. But I really am. I've been a huge fan of Jalen. I told everybody, if we took the same roster we had last year, right? Brought him to this year. You know, the same roster. You gotta realize Jalen has never had the same offensive system his whole career. You know, from college, just going back to high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's 23 now, about to be 24. Never had he played with the same offensive coordinator, same offensive scheme. And that alone, with the rest of the players, the young players, our offense was a problem early last year because they're so young. You know, Jalen Hurts, he was in his second year. Devonte Smith, rookie. Quez, Rager, both second-year receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Goddard, 3 years in. You know, Miles Sanders 3-4 years in. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all young cats.
Y'all still got Rager, or did y'all trade him?
Oh, we still got him.
Y'all still got him? Maybe I just saw the.
Why y'all want him?
No,
I know you did. Listen. To be honest, I wouldn't be like, oh no, I don't want Rager, because simple fact like this, dude. The Eagles were tearing down people's careers these last couple of years before last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happened to Carson. Like, couldn't handle the pressure of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took the whole Jalen Hurts thing. Instead of seeing it as a smart business decision, you look at it as competition, you know? And Rager, same way. You get Rager first round, everybody's automatically instantly comparing you to Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what Justin Jefferson did. Justin Jefferson is a rookie of the year. He's a great receiver coming out. You know, look what did you do, Rager? You didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first knock. Second, you go the very next year in the first round and go draft Devonte Smith.
Right.
You know, Heisman Trophy winner. You know, when this man step in the building, he is your number one guy right off the jump, you know? So now it's like, what happened to me? I thought I was the number one guy. That's why you drafted me last year. He was hurt a little bit. He had COVID. There was a COVID break, so they didn't really have training camp and all that other stuff. Right. You know, then he got banged up, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, he made some plays. He made some plays, but it wasn't like a number one receiver. And then he gets his little feeling hurt there. And then you go through the season last year. You know, he made a couple of plays here or there, but then he sat the dropsies. You know, the New York Giant game. You had 2 game-winning catches. Yep. You know, and like, I'm not even on the fence. It's football, man. People drop stuff all the time. Right. People mess up all the time. Right. But what I was mad about is after the game in the press conference, when they asked him about these 2 drops.
Okay.
It's just 2 catches.
Oh man.
Nonchalantly, like it didn't matter at all. It's just, and that's really where I started to lose respect for the guy.
I was just about to ask that.
Let's rewind this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my guy.
Yeah.
You hear the media destroying Jalen Hurts right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a horrible game, you know? Yeah. But he still was a quarterback that put his position. He had 4 drop touchdown passes in that final quarter. And all they need to do is catch one of them,
Dang.
and he wouldn't have got so much hate. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't.
I didn't even know that about Buddy.
It would have been a whole nother vibe. Jaylen Reagan, the first one was right here, and I think he hit his face mask when he went to catch it. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, "What the heck?" Jaylen, they get the ball back. Jaylen drives right back down the field. Has the confidence not to go to Devonte Smith, not to go to Quez Watkins, but to go back to Jaylen Reagan in the middle of the field, throws the ball perfectly again.
Yeah, he dropped it again.
And dropped it again. Drop that thing.
No, we don't want to trade for him. What the heck? Yeah. No. I don't know Jaylen Reagan.
But that's like one game, you know? Like a lot of fans here, they get stuck on games, sections, and times, as opposed to looking at the big picture, dude. The Jaylen Reagan, man, when he was running punt returns for touchdowns, or, you know, what about the catch he made right after that? Or was it your game or right after your game? Maybe it was Denver game. You know, they threw a ball, like Jaylen threw this ball that was two guys on him. You know what I'm saying? He caught it. Both guys hit each other, kind of trying to tackle him. He stayed up and scored a touchdown. Like little plays like that shows you that he got game.
He got a potential, right?
He got potential. It's just Jaylen Reagan gets rattled as hell on social media, and really that's why he keeps deleting social media, bringing it back.
Man, he one of those.
Deleting it. He just needs to stay off of it for real until his game get right.
Right,
you know? Because that's the only thing that I see. He cares about what the fans say, while the whole time he's telling them he don't care about what they say.
You know what, man? It's a lot more players that's doing that now, man. You can tell they are watching Twitter. They all on social media. They commenting on what fans saying. They even getting up in the press conference, bringing up what fans are saying. And it's like, man, y'all becoming extra sensitive, man. You know, but I know social media is a powerful tool, man. You know what I'm saying? It can really, some folks, like, I might say something and I have fans get upset with me because I said something. I'm like, man, I'm just saying my opinion. I'm not changing anybody else's opinion. But a lot of people view social media as, you know, the Bible, bro. Like, people really, really think that what you say on social media is, you know, the truth. Yeah, exactly.
It's the only way that you think.
Right. So these players, they get on there and they get so, you know, dug down into what the fans are saying, and that really affect their game. They start feeling some type of way, man. You know, and you know, I'm be honest, our owner, David Tepper, he got up. I seen a clip where he was like, "Yeah, I seen you fans like, please don't talk bad about me," or something like that. I was like, the owner? Yeah, he said something. I can't remember what he said verbatim, but it was something along the lines of, you know, he see fans talking about him or something like that, man. But I'm like, dang, not a billionaire owner is on Twitter, dog.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Following what fans are saying, bro. Like, yo, you can't.
You pay me any kind of money. You give me $1 million. I don't care anybody say.
I ain't gonna know what Twitter is unless I'm buying it, like Elon Musk. Shoot, man.
I ain't worried about nobody.
You can say whatever you want to
say. Y'all don't like what I do? F you. You know what I'm saying? I'll jump.
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my team. So unfortunately, it's not your team, and you can't do what you want with it. But I'm gonna do what I want with it. You know what I'm saying? But that is true, man. Like, social media's got these guys where it's like that. You starting to see it. Look how many people are going for mental health, you know, breaks.
Right. Like,
this didn't happen back in the day.
Right.
And they weren't even getting paid nearly as much money.
Right.
Back in the day, these rookie contracts would be like what some of those old school guys made their whole career.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's what and I don't think it has anything to do with social media, but that was one of the things I just learned about Matt Corral, that he suffers with depression and stuff, man. So you know, it's crazy, like you said, how widespread it is now. And you know, the good thing is, I will say this though, I'm glad people are coming out and talking about, you know, how they feel. But man, it's crazy, bro. Like, you know, I think if you wrestle with something like this, you don't need to be on no Twitter though. Shoot.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Why you on social media is what I say.
Right. Don't be on social media. Heck no. Don't get on the internet.
Because you're messing with your own money at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
You're messing with your own legacy.
Exactly.
And the more you mess with it, you know, by being on these platforms, the more rattled you're going to be, the less you're going to perform.
Stay off of
it. Mental thing.
Yeah.
You know you got the skill. You got drafted, my guy. You got drafted in the first round for that reason. If you're talking to Raider, you're a first round draft pick, man. Only 200-some people get drafted, and you're one of them.
Right.
So you don't think these guys can get to your head so much that you don't even think that you're good.
That's
to
crazy.
the point where you're overexerting yourself. You should be out there having the most fun, the best time of your life right now.
Right.
As a young 23-year-old football player.
Yeah, exactly, man. But you know, they young guys, man. Hopefully he'll grow from it, man. He'll have a breakout season. What season is this for him?
Reagan, this is gonna be third season.
His third season. Yeah, this might be it.
But it can't be it. You know why? Because we got AJ Brown. So now what did that do? You got AJ Brown, Devonte Smith, 1A, 1B. You know, and then you got Quez Watkins, number 3.
Oh yeah.
So now he only has to go against linebackers, safeties, fourth corners. You know what I'm saying? Like easy stuff.
Who else y'all running back besides Brooks? Y'all still got Sanders?
We still got Sanders. We still got Boston Scott. We still got Kenny Gainwell.
Okay. And
Gainwell played it good for a rookie. He had 5 touchdowns. Like he scored some touchdowns, did his little thing. I think his thing is he needs to get a little bit more bigger, you know, to become more of a physical running back. But I think this is the year Miles Sanders break out. You know, I said it last year. Might even said it the year before last. You know, because I'm waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? You seen this rookie year, you're like, whoa, this could be the best back in the league.
They don't utilize him like that. I can't understand. I can't get a grasp on what the Falcons. I mean, I said the Falcons. I should say the Falcons. I don't get a grasp on what the Eagles are doing. You know what I'm saying? For them to have a running back so good, but they don't utilize them like that. That's crazy to me. So, you know, it's weird.
And when we used him last year, he got hurt. But I think it's more important. You didn't use him for 6 games. You know? Like, I'm not, you know, I played running back. So I'm like, if I sat on the sideline for 5 games and got like 3 carries a game, I'm be a little heated.
Yeah.
You know, especially after the second game it happened, I'm gonna be a little bit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, no, who cares about this game? You know, I ain't gonna get the ball.
Right.
You know,
right.
And when I do get the ball, I'm gonna try my hardest to prove that I deserve the ball.
Right.
And see, I think that was what Miles Sanders was suffering with over the last 2 years. You know, not getting the ball enough to prove himself, not getting, you know, the ball enough to show that he is a legit running back in the league. So when he got it, he was kind of overextended. They're like, he jukes too much. He gets too jukey. I'm like, that running back ever was the biggest juker ever. He went a season, had the most negative yards ever, and that's Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Most negative yards ever. You know, we had Shady McCoy, big juker. We had Brian Westbrook, big juker. So don't come down on just Miles Sanders now that he wants to be a juker. You know, his game is his game. His game is like him trying to do too much. Kind of same thing with Carson Wentz. After Carson got hurt, see Nick Foles win that Super Bowl. Came back, got hurt again. Came back, got hurt again. You know, playoffs, you know what I'm saying? That broke him mentally. So every time he came back, he was trying too hard. Football's a game you're supposed to be chilling, relaxed. The more relaxed you go into a football game, the better game you're going to have. It's when you get all tensed up, when you're stressing out, you know, I need to prove something. And that's when you're going to play like crap. You know?
Just sound like you got a team full of stressed out players.
Yeah, but that's how our team made it, you know? They got stressed out, you know? You know how we don't like to pay nobody, for real. You know, at the end of the day, he's quick to go grab another person and bring it at your position.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, that's how they got. But like for me, like y'all all get paid too much for any of that kind of, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's a million other guys out there right now that would die to be in your position, and you wouldn't have to pay them the millions of dollars to play good football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Another guy I want to talk to you about. What about from Penn State? I know all the Eagle fans love him. Brandon Smith, the linebacker.
You gotta have to tell me about him because I honestly didn't know. I'm be honest. At that point in the draft, I really wanted us to get Channing Tindall, and you know Channing Tindall since y'all got Jordan Davis. But I really want us to get Channing Tindall at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was hyped about Ecam and picking up Matt Corral. We had to bulk up our linebacking core. So I really wanted us to go after Channing Tindall or linebacker. So whenever we picked up Brandon Smith, I was hyped. All I saw was the position. You gonna have to educate me a little bit, even though I already did my research on him, man. After watching his game, I think we got a solid linebacker, man. The dude look like a beast. I ain't gonna say he definitely ain't Michael Parsons. He definitely I feel like he's a complete linebacker, man. I like his speed. I like his instincts. You know what I'm saying? I really like his instincts, even though, you know, when it was giving his little rundown saying he wasn't very instinctive. I felt like I watched a couple of his games. I feel like he was very instinctive, man.
Yeah. He's instinctive. He gets to the ball. He can lay hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at him like if we were not to go the which we didn't do, first, second round linebacker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, let me look at some linebackers I'll take. You know, obviously, being an Eagles content creator, you got all your Eagle fans, your other content creators talking about Penn State guys. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
USC
Okay.
guy. And
Yeah.
I wanted Christian Harris in the second. I like, no, just give me Christian Harris, and I'm great. You know what I'm saying? They bring him to the squad. We didn't get Brad either, but it worked out for us with N'Kobe Dean in third. I think that was a
This a
huge
daggone. I
plus.
don't know. Y'all got the cheat code or something, man. I
Right?
still can't believe, bruh. I
Third
still
round?
I can't. I still can't believe that.
How do you be the best
Ain't no way.
linebacker in college football?
That's
You
what.
won the award, the best. You're a national championship on one of the best defenses ever in college football, but you go in the third round because you're size. And they say that the big thing was right before the draft. They dropped his pectoral issue and said that he didn't want to get surgery, and now that's a red flag. You know, the Eagles. Hey, that's why I give Howie mad love for what he did because they knew about it and they're like, hey, this boy's about to drop. We ain't gonna
Man,
worry about him to the third. Then we gonna go get
that
him.
is crazy. That is
Like
crazy.
Kobe Dean. But I think you think about this though, right? If you draft, if any team, not just us, if we would have drafted him in the first round, right? I don't feel like we would get the same Kobe Dean that we're gonna get now.
You think
You
so?
know, because
Nah,
he would have
man,
been a first round pick where
that
he
dude's a dog,
expect,
man. Like
you know,
I
where he
watch.
expected to go. You
Yeah,
know, first round. He was the best linebacker in his head. So he would have went first round. Everything would have been a plan. It would have been good, smooth for him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Maybe he got a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? He could have got a little bit more distracted. You know, third round money and first round money, two different things.
right. True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, but now having a Kobe Dean in the third round, less money, more motivated because now he had 31 other teams pass him up 2 rounds in a row. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna bring the real dog out of him. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like where
Yeah.
you gonna get like a beast come out in this field this year. Because now he got I gotta prove to y'all that I was the best linebacker. As opposed to like getting drafted like you are the best. Now you can go out and prove that he was the best. I think the Eagles really lucked out by getting him in the third round.
Who else y'all line? What other linebackers? Oh Lord, never mind. I just remembered. Y'all
Yeah,
got.
keep going.
That's
Hassan
crazy.
Reddick from the
That's
Panthers.
crazy.
From the
That's crazy, bro.
Panthers.
That's
Thank you
crazy.
guys. What up with that? Why didn't you guys resign Hassan?
I think it came down to money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even before the season was over with, Scott Fitterer was asked about Hassan, and the first thing he said was, "We only got so much money." So I think that's what it really came down to. We couldn't pay him, and after seeing what y'all paid him, we definitely wasn't gonna pay him that. Especially
No.
with all the holes we need to be filled that early on. Yeah, that's what it came down to. I think Hassan loves. I think he liked Charlotte. I think he liked the Carolina Panthers. I just don't. I just think he wanted money, and I'm glad he got paid. I'm glad he got paid, but yo, that's crazy. Y'all definitely gonna be rushing for all season. Y'all
Tell the
love
Eagles
that.
fan what we should be looking forward to in Hassan Reddick this year.
Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you, man. Like he really, really rejuvenated our pass rush. He was the pass rush, and a lot of fans they really started to get on Brian Burns. You know, he really made Brian Burns look like he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fans turned on Brian Burns after Hassan Reddick came and was really, showing off. I will say I don't think that was the case. I just think that, with the help of Brian Burns, Hassan Reddick was able to shine. But y'all definitely got a speed rush, man. Nasty speed rush. I say the difference between him and Brian Burns at the time was Brian Burns overran the quarterback a lot. You could tell Hassan Reddick is more of a vet, and he know which angles to take. He know how to get to the quarterback the fastest way, and it's very rare he's going to miss the quarterback, man. So I don't know where y'all ranked as far as sacks last season, but he definitely gonna
Like
give y'all
dead
some.
last, like bottom five.
Oh, for real?
Like, yeah, man,
Really?
that was a big problem about the defense. But see, people don't realize that everybody's like, our defensive line didn't get there. Our defensive line didn't get there, man. I told them, man, when we had 3 trash linebackers, it's gonna be hard for the defensive line to get there. The quarterback can take one step, hike the ball one step, and throw the ball because your linebacker's trash, and whoever is getting covered by a linebacker is getting the ball, and they're gonna be wide open and get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like people think that the D line and the D line is the base of a defense. I'm not saying that they're not, But I'm saying that your linebacker controls both the front end and the back end. You know what I'm saying? If your linebackers are weak, it's going to make the secondary look weaker. It's going to make your D-line look weaker because they're going to have quick time to get the ball out, depending on what kind of system you're running.
Yeah, I got you.
And I told everybody at the end of the season, we need 3 completely new linebackers, period.
Well,
And we got 3.
Through.
We got Hassan Reddick. We just got Kobe Dean. And then we got that boy from the Chargers, White. Kaiser White.
Kaiser, okay.
He's young bull that freaking last year had over 154 tackles.
Yeah,
he's on his ends. He's ascending. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the best year last year. He's coming to us. He could even have a better year with the big guys we got up front.
Right.
Woo!
I don't know about Hassan in coverage, so I don't know how much he's going to bring to your team for that. But as far as maybe, stopping the run, he's okay. But as far as the pass rush, man, yeah, he's gonna be a monster, man. And with
but did you guys mostly use him in pass rush situations?
Yeah, that's where he was really, really valuable at. Yeah, that's where he was really, really valuable at, pass rush. It's hard to say. I don't remember him doing too much in when it comes to in coverage. I don't know. But I can tell you, like, when he out there, yeah. And that was the main reason we was ranked number 1 when it came to sacks, and that was the main reason we was the top ranked defense in the first 3 weeks, man, because we just had a crazy pass rush with him and Brian Burns. Like, we just had a crazy pass rush. So I definitely, he's gonna be a problem for y'all, man.
And with us last year, we ran we had a sub package, it was a 5-2 sub package. We brought Avery and that linebacker to come, rush the passer, because that's what he did best. It was rush the passer. But it was like a sub package as opposed to now, I believe, Gannon having a guy like, with the defensive line mix up changes that we can throw out there. And Gannon having a guy like Reddick is going to become more of a staple for our defense. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to run more of the 5-2, over top, share with the cornerbacks and safeties in their zones, and, just get after the pass rusher. Now you done brought in some dogs. You got the Reddicks in there. You got the Nakobe Dean blitz linebackers. You brought back Fletcher Costner here. You got, Jordan Davis that can clog up everything. Everybody thinks he's just going to be a run stopper. I'm just like, people don't realize the difference. Like, this guy is the biggest guy, like one of the biggest guys to ever come out of college football. You know what I'm saying? And definitely one of the fastest to ever be that big.
He really athletic. I know a lot of people, they got on him about, they only bought him a few times and he big. No, this dude can actually dunk. Like, the dude is athletic. The dude is real athletic. And let me say this real quick, the Backyard Birds real quick. He said, y'all didn't have a quarterback on the D and now y'all got Reddick. I will say Reddick, not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a pass rush specialist. That's what you get. I don't know if he's, the Barker and can point out this and point out that. I don't think that's him. Now Nakobe Dean might be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it comes to Reddick, he's gonna be a pass rush specialist. I don't know how y'all use him, but that's how we use him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way to use him.
Well, that's the best way to do it. You look at his last couple of years, double-digit sacks this year.
Yeah.
We don't got no double-digit sack guy on our team.
Right.
We got the boss. We got the Fletcher Cost. We got the Hargrave. We got the Sweats. We got the BGs. We don't got that double-digit guy that's consistently had double-digit sacks. Yeah. And that's where he's going to come in and thrive at, And he doesn't have to have that responsibility. Like you said, he won't have to have that field general responsibility.
Right.
We got TJ Edwards from last year that's going to be rotating in. We got the guy like Nakobe Dean, rookie, chip on his shoulder, but that's what he did at Georgia. He was the captain of that defense. He was the leader. He was that dog in that huddle. So we got that guy now. And then, we still got the studs on the D-line and, big play Slay in the secondary, Harris in the secondary. And we got some veterans that definitely going to come bring it. You know what I'm saying? That keep everybody in check and keep everybody in line. So I'm not really expecting. All I want him to do is what he does best. Get the quarterback. You had double-digit sacks with the defensive line we're going to have this year. You should be able to get double-digit sacks every year here too. You know what I'm saying? We got some dogs up there. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. And who was your guys' last pick you guys had?
The last pick, or you want to go last pick?
Did you guys have 4 picks?
No, we had 5. I know it seemed like we didn't get many picks, man. That's one thing I was worried about this draft, man. Being that we lost so many picks, after trading for Donald and trading for CJ Henderson, we didn't have a second and third. But we ended up. That's how we got Matt Corral, because we had to trade up to get Matt Corral, which worked out. Then we ended up trading again for Brandon Smith. Then after Brandon Smith, we picked up daggone combine warrior Amari. What's the dude? Amari Brano.
That was shocking. Like, he was the top of the draft board for like 2 days.
For real?
Yeah, like, I don't understand like how he was. After day 2, I remember seeing his name at the top for linebackers. And I was like, when is this guy getting picked? When is this guy getting picked? When is this guy? Who's gonna pick him? But you guys got him. I think it's because, like you said, he's kind of like a Reddick, where his best thing is getting after the pass and more of a pass rush.
Yeah, he ran like a 4.3. He ran like 4.3 at the combine.
Woo!
I ain't know much about the guy. And I was like, oh, he ran a 4.3. He's 6'5", ran a 4.3. Man, so hopefully he can get coached up and he can be that replacement. I don't expect him to be that replacement this year. If he is, super dope. Then after that, we ended up picking up another offensive lineman, which is, it got me super hyped, because I feel like we really, really trying to protect the QB. You know what I mean? So many years, man, we were just trying to put Band-Aids on this offensive line. We just put bodies out there hoping to protect this QB. This season was the first season that we actually, I felt, was the first season in a long time that we really, really want to protect the quarterback. And we went offensive lineman and picked up Cade Mays. I got to look at my daggone. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, because I'll say these dudes' name wrong. Big body offensive lineman, man. And then, of course, with the last pick, we had to go with what's the dude? Kalen Barnes from Baylor. So we had to do I call it nephewtism. I know people pronounce it nepotism, but it's nephewtism. We got to get somebody from Baylor because of Matt Rule. He played, right. But I thought that's what it was. But this is one of the fastest corner. So this is another combine warrior. So I feel like this draft was solid, man. Like, I gave this team an A+, man. Like, I'm really in a good like I started off by saying, I'm really in a much better place with my team now, dog. Like, I'm super hyped. You know what I mean? I want to do a video every day now.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I want to do a video every day.
Get what they want. That's Carry On had a 4.37. Yeah, backyard. Another fast linebacker.
Oh yeah,
you know what they want, bad man. They don't want you go nowhere.
Yeah, man.
Like, you literally, like, the only Panthers content creator I watch.
Oh yeah, I don't know good ones out there though, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Panther content creators. Actually, I know a couple of them. Actually, I do like what's his name? Unnecessary Bluntness.
Yeah. Aaron,
Mr. T. Those T Money.
Oh, T Money. Yeah.
But other than those guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, but actually watch consistently. You really want to watch. I got to be in my Eagles content, but you're definitely.
That can be kind of hard, man. I can be honest with you. Yeah, like, you probably the only Eagles fan, content creator that I watch, man. Y'all got some weird stuff out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some weird YouTubers. y'all got some wild stuff out there, man. I can't remember before you. I can't remember who else I watched, but I know y'all got a lot of fans. That's one thing about the Eagles fan base, bro. Like, y'all got so much content, so many creators out there. So many fans, dog. Like, y'all got enough stuff to keep y'all entertained for a long time. And the Panther fan base, it's not a whole lot. I mean, it's starting to grow now. When I first started doing it, wasn't a whole lot. But it's definitely starting to blow up now, man. So make sure y'all go check out my man's Panther Nation podcast, Rashad and Dave. Check them out. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah.
Rashad and Dean.
Dave, yeah. Matter of fact, call him Dean. Bump it. No, just
yeah.
Check out C3 podcast, and I know you've probably heard of giving shout outs to my man's 9 Live Panther podcast, my man Keep Pounding TV with Big Cat. He's a real popular one. There's quite a few. So, man, like, it's a lot of dudes you could check out, man.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. And I try to keep on everybody. I want to know every team, because you can learn something from everybody. You can find something new about everybody, and then also it keeps you informed with all the latest the content that's out there, and news that's going out with everybody's team. So I try to check it out a little bit. Check it out a little bit. So, but yeah, man. Before the draft, where did you think your team was going to be? and now the draft's over. Give me an early, way too early.
Yeah.
Team summary.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I thought we was gonna be like before the draft. Even with all the moves we made in free agency, I just didn't think it was real. I still thought we was gonna be a 5-win team, like or less. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't like our coaching staff. I didn't like our management. I didn't like what we were doing. I wasn't sold on what we were doing. I wasn't sold on any of their promises. So I definitely thought we were a 5-win or less team. Now I feel like I'm a little more optimistic at where we're going after the draft. I'm super hyped, but I don't want to put a number on it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're gonna be better. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Without getting too excited. Because if I really let myself to get too excited, I'll say something crazy. But without getting too excited,
I feel like we way early, Pat. You can get crazy. That's what I do. I get crazy every time.
I get crazy. I feel like we're gonna do a complete
Eagles like
turnaround.
this year. If we get a safety or another veteran cornerback, Super Bowl.
Yeah. Super
I'm
Bowl.
gonna leave it right there.
I ain't gonna do Super Bowl. But I definitely like if I'm being too early and the way I'm feeling right now on BIRDGANG 31 in front of these Eagle fans, and I feel like we're gonna get at least 12 wins. This is a 12-win season right here. I say that. Even with because we got one of the worst, one of the hardest, in my opinion, one of the hardest schedules. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm feeling right now, in front of BIRDGANG 31 and Miss BIRDGANG 31, I'm gonna say 12 wins. Now, when I get off of here, I might regret that. I'm gonna say 12 wins right now.
Hey, we got you hyped up. That's good, man. That's awesome. Hey, I'm sticking with it. He said 12. You know what I'm saying? 12's the floor. Super Bowl's the ceiling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying for Panther Nation. So all you Falcon fans and all the rest of you, what is the NFC South over there? Y'all better watch out because the Panthers coming.
Man, we gonna get a problem.
But that record, that 12-win record, is that a Matt Corral led 12-win record? Or is that a Darnold 12-win record?
I'm gonna say either one, man. Like that's how I feel. Like I feel like this team is complete or is close to being complete. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, thinking off the top of my head with all the positions and stuff, only thing I'm really worried about maybe is our linebacking core, but I ain't even super worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Corey Littleton can bounce back. I really feel like this could be a good linebacking core. So I ain't even really worried about none of the holes, man. I feel like we filled a lot of holes. So I think if we can play this right and Christian McCaffrey is healthy, man, you know what I mean? And Sam Darnold can bounce back. Yeah, that's either one of them, Sam Darnold or Matt Corral, whichever one. Because I feel like my team is complete.
I like it. Give me some pokey before you get out of here.
Oh, no, I can't give you no pokey.
Hey, they've been asking for it the whole time.
I can't do the pokey. I don't got the filter, man, so I can't do it, dog.
Ah, man, it's just a hat, isn't it?
Man, I wish you had told me that. I would have had everything set up for him, man.
I told you last time we wanted pokey. Everybody was asking for pokey.
I can't even bring him out. You know what I'm saying? Because I only do it when I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? He only come out when I'm upset, and it's hard for me to be upset right now. You know what I mean? Like for real.
See, that's when you know your team doing good, Panther fans, because he don't even want to bring up pokey right now.
No, right. And Grand Dice, I'm gonna report this video so he can't have no receipts. Get blocked. Somebody keep the receipts. Grand Dice, you wrong for that, dog, man.
I love Grand, man. He's the most, dude. That's one of the most dedicated guys, man.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to him. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a Dolphins fan, and he's like one of my best moderators, and like definitely, and everybody else. He put me on. He put me on to you.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? For them jump. You know, Grant's that guy. He'd be like, "Hey, Bergen, you checked out this guy from this team, this guy from that team." You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I haven't. Let me go check him out. Sure enough, fire, man. Every single time he has not stirred me wrong, not one time. So.
Yeah. I wanted Adam as a moderator too, but I said I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. To him, I think he might be a moderator for another channel too. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do him like that, man. But I ain't gonna feel him. That's a good guy.
He said, "Come on, that's pokey."
yeah, that's a good guy right there, man.
But hey, I know we gotta get you out of here, man. Let everybody know where to find you at on all your social media platforms, because he's not retiring. The man's gonna be around for thousands of years, bringing you that fire content like he always.
Yeah, until I retire.
COLETRAIN. You know, especially even go watch our first video, because every video with him is good, but our first video, man, that was the funnest. You know, I was laughing so hard. I don't think I've laughed so hard the whole year. And this is my first year on YouTube. And like that was the best content. Like it was so awesome, man. Like that's why I love working with you, man. You got that fire, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
You know,
I
it's iron
appreciate it, man.
sharpen iron. So
I appreciate it.
anytime I can get you on here, my guy, you know I'm gonna be at it.
Yeah, we're gonna turn up this season, man. You know, we got to set something up. You know what I mean? When the season come in and you know the emotions be rolling, you know I'm gonna come in here and turn up, man, and entertain these folks, man.
I'm gonna keep going until you give my boy Donald some love. Like,
Yeah.
oh, the Cardinals are 4-0, baby. Let me
Hey,
hear it,
now
Donald.
look for
Let
real
me
though.
get
If
some
Donald
Donald
come out,
love,
look,
baby.
I don't mind saying I was wrong. Now, if Donald come out here balling, then I'm gonna say, yeah, Donald balling. But if he come out here acting like playing trash, I'm gonna say Donald is trash, and you need to go to the Philadelphia Eagles since
Nah, we don't.
BIRDGANG 31 like him
We
so
don't
much.
need him. We don't need. I'm a Donald fan. We don't need him. We don't
No.
do good with old
No,
USC
dog, you
quarterbacks.
can't do that. No, you can't do that. No,
We've
dog, you
had
just
two
let us
of
get.
them. We had Matt Barkley, who was super trash, and I watched all of Matt's college games in California.
Yeah.
And we had Sanchez, and I watched all his games. And I was like, yes, we got him on our team, and they were complete garbage.
Yeah.
So
So you
we don't
can't
need
do
to
that.
do
You can't
that.
be doing all that keeping for Sam Darnold. Then when I say y'all can have Sam Darnold, nah, I'm good. No,
We got
dog, you
Hurts.
can't.
You guys
No,
need a
man.
quarterback. We got a quarterback.
Man, y'all can
We
use
got
him as a backup.
a future MVP quarterback. I know. Look
You
at
know.
me. I'm all pushing the USFL quarterback over being Hurts backup to Donald. Like, yeah, we gonna get this guy out of
Don't do it.
USFL. His season be over before
Don't
the
do it.
season start.
You know what? That's how we got sold PJ Walker, because you know PJ Walker was like the best QB in the XFL. So
Yeah.
we was hyped about him, you know, and you know, rightfully so. But it just didn't translate over to the NFL, dog. So your boy might come over here and get his feelings hurt, man. Don't do that. Don't do him like that.
Yeah, go ahead and let them know, and we gonna get you out of here, my guy.
Well, until I retire, y'all can find me on YouTube, Pat COLETRAIN. You can follow me on Twitter at Pat COLETRAIN. You can follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat COLETRAIN. I'm retired. But you can always follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm at most of the time. Follow me there. I'm always talking when the Panthers playing any type of move. If you want my commentary, my thoughts, that's where I'm putting them at on Twitter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And make sure you guys come over from his channel, BIRDGANG 31, drop that fire content all the way. You know, on the road to 3K my first year, June 8th. So we need to make sure we're getting those lights in, we're getting the shared content, and we're definitely subscribing to BG and Sports Media and BIRDGANG 31. So much love to all you guys. Thank you again, my guy, for chopping it up with me. Fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, we out. Peace.